Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. So it's been a while since I have posted a top 5 houseplant of the month, and this is my top 5 houseplants of July. And even though you guys will probably be watching this video at the beginning of August, these are my top 5 houseplants of July. And if you guys have been watching any of my previous videos, you would know that I recently moved into a new home June 1st. So unfortunately, a lot of my plants that I had at my other house did not do so well during the move. I think it was just a combination of moving them from their happy spots at my old house, and then I had to put them in the car, and then my mom and dad were so kind to keep them all at their house for 2 weeks for me, and then I had to move them from there into our new house, and they were all upstairs while we were redoing the bottom floor. And so then I had to move them again, so some of them just didn't do so great, and that is totally to be expected. And when I was telling my husband that I was sad that some of my plants just didn't make it, and some of my plants that I really loved and that were doing really good under the grow lights, he just said, well, I guess you have to shop for more plants. So once it gets cooler here in Arizona, I will start doing some shop with me videos. It's really hot. It's probably, I think the last couple of days it was like 119, 117, 115. It's hot. So like I said, once it cools off here, I will be doing some shop with me videos. So stay tuned for those videos. But let's get into the top 5 houseplants of July. Okay, so this first plant that I'm going to show you, I purchased this at the Plant Stand of Arizona. Oh, it was a while ago. I think I did a video, a shop with me video on when I bought this, so I will link it above so you guys can take a look at it if you're interested. This plant really didn't do too much, but it seems to really be loving our new home. This plant is upstairs, and of course I will show you guys, I'll insert clips and show you guys where I keep these plants in the house right now. But it is my philodendron, the horsehead philodendron. So this plant has been putting off a lot of new growth for me, mostly up in this area here. It does have tons of new growth. So it wasn't really growing too much at the other house. I don't know if it just didn't like the spot that it was in, but it seems to be doing very well in this new house here. So like I said, it is upstairs where it does get a lot of sunlight, not direct light, but a lot of indirect light, and it just has tons of new growth. It's kind of unruly, and I did have it hanging in my window. It is a south-facing window, but it has a sunscreen on it, but it did not like that much sun because it started getting a lot of burned leaves. And so I just had to, I had to take those leaves off because they were totally sunburned. But I moved it away from the window. I took it out of the window, and it's doing great. So this is my first top 5 houseplant for the month of July. So this next plant, I don't think I ever showed you guys. Maybe I did, I don't know, I can't remember. I've had this plant for quite a while, and I got it at Home Depot or Lowe's, I can't remember. It was a while ago. And it was in a small little pot, and I replanted it in this pot, and it really didn't grow too much, and it is the string of nickels. I think I got it for like $5 in a little pot at Lowe's, and it really has not grown too much at all. And I've had this plant, I'm going to say at least over a year. But when we moved into this house, I put it upstairs in our south-facing window, and I noticed that it started growing all these little leaves here, and this stem seems to be getting longer. I do notice some other stems that are growing and some more leaves that are growing on those stems. So I'm really excited about this plant because for a while I thought I just wasn't doing the right thing with it, or it just is a very slow grower, which I think it is. But it seems to be doing okay, and I'm kind of loving it. It is really bare back here. Like I said, it was a small plant when I got it, and I put it in here with a cactus, and I recently took that cactus out and replanted it somewhere else and just let this have its own pot. But it's doing great. It's doing great. It is growing new leaves, so I'm happy with that. So that is another plant here on my top 5 houseplants of July. So this next plant I'm going to show you, I really wanted this plant because it's an aglaonema, and I absolutely love aglaonema. And when I saw this plant at Home Depot, I knew that I had to have it. And it is the, I believe it's called the chocolate aglaonema. And when I got it, it was totally overwatered. I was afraid it was going to have root rot, but I took my chances on it, and I'm glad that I did because I got it home, I dried the soil out, and it started growing new leaves. I do have it, once again, I will show you where I keep all these plants, but I do have it in a corner with other aglaonema. And I'm going to have to show you guys this downstairs, like, little living room. My husband calls it my room because I get to do whatever I want with it. And I'm going to have to give you a tour of this room. Not that I have tons of plants in here, but I do have some plants, so I will, probably the next video will be a little tour of my living room. And I also got to hang some plants in here, so I'm really excited. And I also got to put shelves up, so I'm excited about that too. But this plant, it did start growing a whole bunch of new leaves. And it is now getting a flower. I think I saw it in here somewhere. Yeah, right here. And I do have it in a corner with my other aglaonema, and it does have a grow light over there just because I was concerned it was kind of a dark corner. I do turn that grow light on every day. And I don't have a humidifier in here right now, but the humidity in this room at this current time is 46, and it says it's 75 degrees in here. So usually this room gets to be like anywhere from 45 to 50% humidity, and it goes anywhere from like 72 to 75 degrees. So I think the plants like it. I do have a humidifier that I'm going to set up probably in the corner or somewhere around there just so these plants can get a little more humidity. But this is one of my favorite plants here. It is a top plant here in the month of July. And I just can't stop staring at it. I think it's such a beautiful plant. So that is one of the top 5 plants here in the month of July. So the next plant I'm going to show you, I'm not going to take it down from where I have it hanging. I will just show you a clip of the plant. I did purchase this plant. It's been about, I'd say about four or 5 months, and it has grown a lot of new leaves. It does hang in the corner of my downstairs room here. And it has grown quite a few new leaves, and it is such a fuss-free plant. I do water it about every week and a half, and it does sit in a corner where it gets a lot of bright indirect light, and it also is in the room that has the grow light in it, so I think it enjoys that. But it is the Philodendron Brazil. And it is such an easy plant. I would highly recommend this plant to any new plant lover. If you're just getting into plants, or even if you you know, are an old pro plants. It is such an easy plant, such a beautiful, interesting plant, and I would highly recommend it. So, like I said, it does sit in a corner, you know, hanging from the ceiling. I might have to move it though, because the area that I have it in, I think I want to put a tall, like one of those tall white IKEA shelves, just the single ones. So I might have to move it, but we will have to see what I do. I'm not done doing this room yet, so we will have to see if I move that plant or not. But of course you guys will know, because like I said, my next video will be the plant tour of this downstairs living room. Okay, you guys, so the last plant here for my top 5 house plants for the month of July is my Sibu blue Pothos. So I've had this plant for a while. I did find it at Walmart. I'm gonna say maybe a year ago, and when I first got it, it was, I mean, I was so excited. I probably screamed in the store, but it is such an easy plant to grow, and it is currently still in the plant that the pot that it came in, like the plastic pot. And I think I'm going to repot this plant, not because it's lacking growth, because this, I can't even show you how long it is. I'll have to, you'll have to see in the clip that I show you to where it sits in my house, but it is super long. So no matter where I put this plant in my house, it seems to grow. And right now I do have it near a window, but we hardly ever open that window because it's in my bedroom. But it does, you know, continues to grow, produce new leaves. I've cut it probably, I'm gonna say 3 times, and propagated the cuttings, and I did stick a few of them back up in the top, but most of them I just gave away. It is such an awesome plant, such an easy grower, and this one is really easy to tell when it needs water. Like a true Pothos, when it starts drooping, I put it in my shower and I spray off all the leaves, water it thoroughly, and let it hang there for a little bit, and then I go hang it back in its spot, and it continues to grow and give me no problem. So this is definitely one of my top 5 house plants here in the month of July. Okay, you guys, so you know how the top 5 house plants of the month work. I show you 5 plants that are doing very well, and then I always have to show you one plant that is just not doing well at all. And this plant I'm so sad about, because this plant was so beautiful and it was just growing awesome. And with the move, it just did not like being moved from one spot to the other. Started dropping a whole bunch of leaves. A lot of the leaves became very wilted. This is my variegated lipstick plant, you guys. And I was so upset that I wanted to just throw it away, because I was sick of looking at it and how sad it looks. It does have a lot of, you know, dead sticks. It does have a lot of just leaves falling off everywhere, very wilted leaves. At one point, this plant was blooming all over for me before we moved, and I wanted to just give up and throw it away, but there are some new growth coming out, so I decided I'll try to keep it and just try to do my best with it. I don't know if I should just chop it all down to just the soil and like the bare roots or whatever, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this plant yet, but I'm just super sad. It was such a beautiful plant with such beautiful variegation, and this is what it looks like now. So I checked it over for mealybugs, spider mites, has nothing, no pest, but it just did not like being moved from place to place, and this is how it showed me it did not appreciate me moving it. And this is what it looks like now. So this is my variegated lipstick plant, my sad plant for the month of July. Okay, you guys, so those were my top 5 houseplants of July and my one sad houseplant of July. And I just want to thank everybody that has reached out to me to make sure that I was doing okay on Instagram and just checking up on me. I really do appreciate that. It has just been such a crazy 2 months, and I'm still trying to get our house together and settled. So I've been working a lot on that. And then of course, you know, I still work full time and have kids and a husband. So life has been a little bit hectic. But I promise to start making more videos because I truly enjoy it, and I love talking to you guys and reading all your comments, and I just really love the plant community. So I've been watching so many plant videos and just enjoying everybody and everybody's content, and I just wanted to get back into it, and so here I am. So thank you guys again. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like the top 5 houseplants of the month, please give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos from me, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I just want to thank everybody so much for watching. And until next time, guys, bye.